Alright, we are live on my personal page. I have been having some technical difficulties trying to go live on my public page, my public like page. So I tried, so we're just gonna do it here. So welcome to everybody watching the replay. How's it going? Thank you for joining me. Pun the replay in the comments if you're watching this in the replay so I can see who's watching the replay. So I'm so happy that you are here. Welcome to Get Real with Your Soul TV, the place to be for wisdom and insight to spark your soul and inspire you to pursue the incredible path and purpose that you are put on this earth to fulfill. My name is Simran Gole. I am from GetRealWithYourSoul.com, and I am a spiritual life coach and a psychic intuitive. And I help soul seekers and aspiring change makers create a life that sets their soul on fire through aligning with their soul's unique calling and purpose. Thank you for everybody rolling in. Thanks for hanging out with me. So if you are new to the tribe, please put a 1 in the comments so that we can welcome you to the Woke Soul family, our Get Real with Your Soul tribe. And if you've been here with me live and if you've seen my lives before, put a 2 in the comments so you can represent Woke Soul Warrior Tribe. What? So this is going to be really short and sweet. This is my third take doing this. Technology is not being my friend today, so hopefully this will bear with me because I've got really awesome stuff for this week for us. So this week I really want to talk about something that I've been seeing so much with my clients, so much with people who request to join my Woke Soul Warrior Tribe Facebook group when they fill out the questionnaire. There is a question that I have. Hi Cindy, how's it going? There's a question that I have in the questionnaire for the Woke Soul Warrior Tribe Facebook group. It's my free Facebook group hi Leslie, where I ask people, what is the biggest challenge to uncovering their soul's purpose? What is their biggest issue? And I swear to you I'm not good at math, but I will go ahead and say between 80 to 90% of people say getting out of my own way, getting out of my head, being my own worst enemy. Hey boo, something in the variation of being in my own way. So that's really what's inspired me to make this video, because I'm also starting to see a lack of momentum and a little bit of a lot of uninspired energy from a lot of people just with connecting. And so I really want to talk about getting out of your own way. And so I really want to dive into that this week. And I really want to talk about the root cause of getting out of your own way. Hi Nicola, I hope I'm saying that right. So I want to talk about what really is the root cause of how we get in our way and how to uncover what that is for you on your particular path. So hi Trina, how's it going? So I really want to dive in and get real with your soul. If you missed the intro, just rewatch it in the replay, and you'll get caught up. We haven't really gotten into the juicy stuff yet. So let's get real with our souls, guys. Let's dive in. So go ahead and tap the hearts if you're ready to hear what it is, or put your favorite emoji in the comment section if you are ready to hear what the #1 culprit of how we get in our way is. So go ahead and tap the hearts. Put some emojis in there, go ahead and dive in, and basically it is self-sabotage. It sounds so simple, but the main way that we get in our way, thank you for the hearts, is self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. So I'm gonna raise my hand because I know that this is a big issue for me still, and it's a big issue for a lot of people. That's the biggest issue that I've been seeing with people who know that they have an amazing and incredible higher purpose that they want to pursue, and they are just hitting these constant roadblocks to that. So hi Margie, how's it going on? So let's talk about self-sabotage. What exactly is self-sabotage? We hear this often, all the time in the self-help community, right? We're always talking about self-sabotage and getting out of our own way and how we're our worst enemy and how our ego, and we have to monitor our ego and monitor our egoic thoughts. So what the hell does all that stuff mean, right? So what exactly is self-sabotage? So in my personal opinion, it is both a subconscious and a conscious way that we block ourselves because we don't believe that we deserve the thing that we're trying to achieve. Hi, Margie, I love you. So it's because we don't believe subconsciously or even consciously that we deserve what we're trying to achieve. It's a lack of deserving. It's a feeling of unworthiness towards it. So if you are in the thick of doing the most at creating dead ends between your desires and yourself, I want you to ask yourself this simple question. So I want you to take a moment to get real with your soul, sit with yourself, and I want you to ask yourself, why do I not deserve this? If you are in the thick of just roadblock after roadblock after roadblock, just this invisible brick wall between you and the thing that you're trying to manifest, the dream that you're trying to call into your life, that idea or that inspiration that's written on your heart. Hi, Beth, how's it going? Love you. I want you to ask yourself that. Why do I believe that I don't deserve this? Because it all comes back around to a feeling, conscious or unconscious, or even both, of a lack of unworthiness. Thank you for the hearts, Wendy. I love you. You are so awesome. So I really want you to get real with your soul and see what shows up. I swear to you, you will blow yourself away with what you find, because your soul always knows. Your soul is the biggest power tool of your purpose. It is the roadmap for your optimum life, your best life in this world. And so ask your soul. Sit with yourself and ask yourself that. Why do I not deserve this? And just trust what you get. Don't psychoanalyze it. Don't second guess yourself. Don't worry about whether or not you're making it up, right? Don't worry about that. Just trust what you get and trust that that's true. And whatever comes up, then further assess yourself. Further assess it. Continue to get real with your soul. Dive right in, right? Dive deeper and ask yourself why. Perfect example from my life. So for the longest time, and it was with Devin, and going back to self-sabotage, because this was actually with you, Devin. You actually have an integral role in this story. I actually signed up and hired Devin for a business coaching session earlier this year, because this year I said, you know what, I have a message, I have a purpose, I want to do amazing things, I have a message that I want to get out there, and I want to share it online with people. And I signed up with one session with Devin, and I did a little bit of the homework, and I ran. I straight up ghosted on her. I straight up was like, okay, like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna build. Yes, it's a good role. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna, do my shit. And I got into that self-sabotage because I believed subconsciously that I didn't deserve my dream. And I ghosted on my coach. I ghosted on the person I was working with. Yeah, I did. I admit it. I got shook and I ghosted. And I really had to sit with myself. I really had to have a come to Jesus moment with myself. And to really get real with my soul. And to ask myself, why do I feel that I don't deserve to pursue my dream? And of course, what came up for me was that, I'm not good enough. Yeah, she stalked me. I knew it was like light and love, and honestly, I was embarrassed to like say anything. Yeah, so basically, okay, ADD moment. So basically, in assessing why I believed that I wasn't worthy of my purpose, of achieving my dream, what came up for me was, you're not good enough. You aren't original enough. There are thousands of other people doing the same thing that you do. You have nothing new to offer to the table. And it was just this long list of stuff. And I further asked, why? Okay, why? Why do I not have anything to offer that's new to the table? Why am I not original? Why do I believe this? Why? And I went back to childhood, to when I was bullied. Wendy, same. Yeah, totally. Went back to childhood. I was never the cool kid in school. I always wore the Walmart clothes and the bargain stuff, and got joked for how I dressed, and for talking too white, and for being too weird, and the list goes on. And that created a belief within myself subconsciously that I wasn't good enough to be seen. I wasn't good enough to be to put myself out there in a bigger way. And that really triggered me, and I got uncomfortable and I hid. And so I had to get real with my soul and to assess that why, and to look for evidence of why that wasn't true, and to make decisions that supported my higher soul and my higher purpose, to then go forth and to bust those blocks and to get over that hump of self-sabotage, so I could show up how I'm showing up for you right now, to do the work that I'm called to do, right? So that's my example of self-sabotage and assessing worthiness, because worthiness is such a huge thing, regardless of whether or not you are called to serve, publicly online, or to be a coach, or to just live your best life. Because my solemn belief with purpose, when we talk about purpose and soul's purpose and all this stuff, is that your purpose is just to live the highest version of yourself. Yep, exactly. To make decisions as to why that wasn't true. Yes, to create evidence that supports your dream, to prove that wrong. And that's not to say that as you work on yourself, it's all going to go away. New level, new devil. As you ascend to a higher level, there's going to be another issue, or another reason in your head that your ego makes up that says that you can't achieve that. Your ego is going to do the most. Your ego is extra as fuck. Like, let's be real. Your ego is extra. It's extra. It's going to make you believe dumb stuff, right? Like, one of my blocks for not doing live video was because I speak with a vocal fry, right? And that's so stupid. Not a single person, since being more visible online and sharing my purpose, has made fun of me for the way that I speak in my vocal fry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really ridiculous, dumb stuff that we make up. And so I'm getting kind of on a tangent, and sorry if you can't hear me. That's a naval jet. I live in a Navy town. So getting back on track, just to recap, just asking yourself why you feel like you don't deserve it. See what comes up, get real with your soul, and then continue to ask why till you get to the root cause, and continue to make decisions that prove that wrong, so that you can then create evidence as to why that is not true, and why you are worthy of doing amazing shit with your life, right? So basically moving further, because I don't want to go too long, because there's a continuation of this that's going to be really awesome, is that when we don't truly believe that we are worthy of the things that we want to attract, we will attract situations that are a direct reflection of our inner state. And this is really important. Hey, Kathleen. It's a direct reflection of our inner state, right? It's a direct reflection of what we believe about ourselves. I already talked about that, but there's something I really want to get to, because this is really important. And I feel like this is a blind spot that people miss when it comes to self-sabotage. And a lot of it I want to talk about, getting tongue-tied. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay. I want to talk about something called a secondary gain. So, an example of a secondary gain, it's a form of self-sabotage, it's when you manifest a bunch of money, you get a random bonus at work, your tax return comes, right, and you have all these wonderful things that you're planning to do with all your new money. We're just using money as an example because abundance is a big thing for people. And a week later, or a day later, or even like an hour later, for some people I've talked to, that you get into a car accident and the cost for repairs is the exact amount of money that you brought in. Or you have a core belief that you don't really believe that you're responsible with money and that you don't deserve the money, so then you spend it all on dumb shit. Prime example. That's one of my biggest issues. Or you start a fight with your partner for no reason when you go out on a date, because you don't feel that you're worthy to go out to that restaurant or to be with that partner, right? So that is an example. Wait, me too. Yeah. So that's an example of a secondary gain, because deep down you have this fear that life with that better thing in your life that you're calling in will actually make your life worse. Because one of the things that was a secondary gain for me, secondary gain issue for me, was that if I put myself out there, if I do my online business and work it and attract a lot of clients and serve a lot of people that I'm not going to have time to do the things that I love. And so because I believed that I wasn't going to have time subconsciously to do the things that I loved, if I put my courses out there and put my work out there, I didn't attract the people, and I didn't do the things that I wanted to do. I didn't make the live videos. I didn't do the share my truth and share my message, because I believed that that was going to sabotage the other things that I wanted to enjoy my life. So that's another layer of self-sabotage that I feel like gets forgotten about, and it's called a secondary gain, and we're going to go deeper into that. I'm going to go in deeper about how you can learn more about that at the end of this video, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, and I don't want this video to go too long. So like I said, I kind of jumped ahead, but it's like I said earlier, that the ego is extra as hell, and it's going to do the most to keep you small. And so let's talk about how to notice these things and how to kind of cultivate an energetic and a spiritual magnifying glass to really point this stuff out. So it comes with cultivating soul sparks of awareness. Hey Kendra, how's it going? I love you. So soul sparks of awareness, it starts with mindfulness. So to become aware of where you're getting into the self-sabotage, it's through meditation, through journaling, through signing up to get a soul blueprint session with me to learn more about who you are at soul level. Hey Destiny, shameless self plug. So that way you're getting in touch. It's going to help you get in touch with your soul and to cultivate a mindfulness, the mindfulness necessary to monitor your critical thoughts, to monitor the ways that you trip yourself up, that you sabotage your success, that you prevent yourself from fulfilling your purpose and your amazing calling. And so that way you can identify those habits that are misaligned, and then you can clear them up. Because when we make decisions that are in alignment to our truth and to our soul, that's going to create more of a channel for us to download source energy, to connect with our higher self, so that way we can manifest the things that we want. And that way it's easier for the universe to conspire with us to create and to help us magnify the things that we want, right? Thank you. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be meditation. It can be yoga. It can be journaling. It can be as any practice that you do. It can be artwork, because I know that you're an artist, Cindy. So creating any type of artwork that really gets you into a present state, because meditation isn't just like chanting like it can be dancing. For me, I dance as my meditation more than I actually sit down. The only time I really sit down to actually meditate is when I'm doing a chakra balancing meditation. I really don't do the mindfulness meditation thing because I'm super ADD. I really need to move and to stimulate my body. Sorry, Navy plane. So whoops. And so it can just be anything that really makes you feel good. So it can even be going to the gym, something that's really going to calm your mind, whatever calms your mind down ultimately. So it can be dancing, yoga, painting, drawing, journaling, singing, playing music, right? We have this one track idea of meditation. So that way when things come up for you and you begin to notice, right? So that helps me to notice those areas of, because procrastination for me is another way that I self-sabotage, where I put it off and I say, okay, later, after tomorrow, after I eat my dinner, after I make this tea, after I call this person. I've been away from art. Yeah, so yeah, get back into your art, girl. That's your jam. Like, get into your art. Such procrastination is a sneaky one. It's a sneaky one for sure. I mean, I think that's a big one. That's a big one for me. That's definitely a block that shows up when people do their 21-day energy clearing intensive in my Soul Awakening Journey program, is procrastination, because that ego just wants to latch on to that way that you've been, because it doesn't know any better. So in your egoic mind, it thinks, okay, if you change, you're gonna die, because it was a tool that we had in the caveman days. It kept us alive. So the ego doesn't know any better. All it thinks is change, you die. So that procrastination is a crazy thing. So I want to wrap this up. Finally got into my writing. Always feel like I'm not on the right path when I get into it. I fall. Yeah. So the biggest thing, honestly, with procrastination, and I know that it's not the best answer in the world and people hate this, is you just gotta like plow through that shit. You have to Nike that shit and just do it. That's like a big saying that I have. If you're in my Soul Awakening Journey program and you're doing the 21-day clearing intensive, is Nike that shit and just do it when it comes to procrastination. That's like the biggest like saying that I have with my students in that program. So yeah, procrastination, just do the shit. You just gotta plow through it, and yes, Nike that shit. Boom. So yeah, so just cultivating a practice of mindfulness is really going to help you to pinpoint those areas. I love that you like that. To pinpoint those areas where you are self-sabotaging, you're getting in your way, those beliefs that you're not worthy of the thing that you want are there, and all that jazz, right? So I want to invite you, if you want to take this deeper, I'm going to be going live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is, what time is it now? 5:20. So I can't do math. It's 5:20 right now, but at 6. In the Woke Soul Warrior Tribe for our Woke Soul Wednesday. I'm going to go further into how to loosen your grip, how to loosen the grip of self-sabotage, so that you can really get out of your own way with all that mess, and you can really amplify that abundant purpose that was written on your heart. So it's going to be good. So we're going to go deeper into the how-to with that. So the link is going to be in the comments. So request to join ASAP. The replay will be available, and I will see you in there to continue this awesome conversation. So I love you guys so much. I'll go ahead and put the link in the comments below. I hope that I'll see you there. I love you guys. If you're just hopping on, just go ahead and catch the replay. And be sure to, this plane, I swear to God. And be sure to just go ahead and join the Facebook group. And I'll catch you up there. So I love you guys so much. Share this video if you found benefit to it. Share this message out. People need to know about this. It's awesome stuff. Peace out.